Hi everyone, my name is Katherine Parthimos and I am the curator of Mementos of Self. Today I'll be giving you a guided tour of the exhibition. Welcome to Somewhere Gallery. Fragments of our surroundings create our identity. We live our lives on a journey, and as time passes we receive little tastes of ourselves. Here and there, then and now. Born like a puzzle, is there ever a moment when we become solved? A long life of translating what we see, hear, and learn. Our artwork can act as a marker in time, an archive of self, from one artwork to the next. Our human connections and the environments we harbor assist in the creation of our subconscious, offering clues to our inner qualities. Until given another taste, we are surrounded by mementos of self. This tour will consist of short statements about the artist and artwork. For the full statements, please refer down in the description. The first artist is Brent Cleveland. From left to right, the artworks are titled Son of Bradford, Horse and Rider, and Hommes. Brent Cleveland is a Montreal-based artist and MFA candidate at Concordia University. He received his BFA at the Nova Scotia College of Art and Design in 2016. Brent Cleveland's work translates the identities of figures he encounters in popular culture, fashion magazines, and art history. Drawing from these sources with humor and cuteness, the characters become a foil to highlight disproportionate power structures. The next artist is Magali Bélair-Boileau. Here we have two pieces from her Women I Love in Their Bedroom series, the first shown being Witchcraft and Clouds, Portrait of Marie-Ève, and the second being Baby's Breath and White Sheets, Portrait of Mathilde. Magali Bélair-Boileau is a Montreal-based artist born in 1998. She is currently pursuing a BFA in painting and drawing at Concordia University, and her artistic practice revolves around painting. She's interested in the domestic environment, the symbolic meaning embedded in the objects that surround us and occupy a place in our lives, as well as the relationships we develop with them. Through her work, she tries to translate the magic that emanates from the mundane and from moments of everyday life that may seem unimportant. Next, we have Julia Autumn Savoy. We have two pieces here, the first being Cavity, the second suspended from the ceiling being Forest Will You. Julia Autumn Savoy is completing her Bachelor in Studio Arts at Concordia University with a focus in fibers and material practices. Her work investigates the cyclical nature of growth and decay. Acknowledging the importance of physical and metaphorical care, she studies the human connection to ecological cycles. Nature is depicted through textile installations as a space of self-renewal, awareness, and healing. Julia Autumn Savoy focuses on rites of passages and markers of change as a way of tackling the ephemerality and complexity of relationships. She draws on the repetitive acts of weaving, dyeing, papermaking, and methods of food preparation to execute her body of work. The next artist is Jolis De La Pena. This series is titled Moving Self-Portraitures. Jolis De La Pena is a first-generation immigrant from the Philippines. She is a self-taught interdisciplinary artist based in Montreal. De La Pena started her journey in the art world through painting, which she learned from various educational videos on the internet. Through the wonders and accessibility of this technology, De La Pena was able to explore an endless number of mediums, such as printmaking, sculpture, performance art, ceramics, and is currently experimenting with cyanotype photography. Her works predominantly express a different perspective which embodies one coherent theme of questioning various social constructs among people and women of color. The next artist is Alexia Mckenzie. Her work is titled Potpourri and the Yellow Chairs. Alexia Mckenzie is a Montreal-based artist born in 1996 whose work investigates the potential of domestic spaces and its artifacts. Her research assembles the memories and family narratives that derive from these physical realms. Graduated with a Bachelor of Fine Arts from Concordia University in 2020, she works predominantly with oil painting, tempera, and paper. Mckenzie's practice derives from the spaces she's inhabited, spaces rich in significance and familial narrative. Mckenzie is interested in how our homes reflect the collective memory and mythologies spanning the generations of a family. The final artist is Paul Lofiodo. From left to right, the sculptures are titled Caduceus I and Caduceus II. Paul Lofiodo was born in Toronto, Canada, and now lives and works in Montreal, where he received his Bachelor of Fine Arts with a minor in sociology from Concordia University. This sculptural diptych consists of 2 piles of books encased in soap. Each sculpture has a pile of 60 books within it. The 60 books are identical copies of small books of love poems. These 2 piles of books have been molded into blocks of chestnut blossom soap. These sculptures play with the contradictions of speech and silence, offering and withholding. It makes what it offers unavailable and uses its materiality as a tool of refusal. All that is meant to be handled in intimate bodily exchanges is now combined to refuse that handling. We hope you enjoyed your virtual tour of Mementos of Self. For more information, you can follow us on Instagram at somewhere.gallery.mtl or contact us through email. Thank you, and we hope to see you soon.